is on the shoulders of Hamas. And let me tell you this, unfortunately, the writing was on the wall. The writing is still, in fact, on the wall. Since the outbreak of this war, 450 missiles that were fired by these terrorist organizations, Hamas and Islamic Jihad, fell short in the Gaza Strip.
We just saw the graphic. Lawrence?
Madam, for those of us that are honest brokers, we can take the evidence and assess it and see clearly what happened here. But you have an entire Arab world that believes some of the stuff that Hamas is saying. So what does the Prime Minister, what do you say to those that believe Hamas and believe the jihadists?
That's a great question. Anything that comes, any information, any footage, any numbers that come out of the Hamas-controlled Gaza Strip should be taken with a huge grain of salt. This is like taking an account from out of North Korea, for example. Would you trust numbers or footage coming out of North Korea? No. We, on our part, do investigate, we conduct inquiries, we know how to do what we do, and we put out verified information. When I speak numbers, when I debrief foreign media, I know, or the IDF spokesperson unit, we know the numbers that, that the numbers are real, that the footage is real. You can't take Hamas's word for anything. Haven't you not seen what they've done on the October 7th massacre? How can you take the word of anything coming out of these terrorists, these barbarian savages who brutally murdered 1,400 of our civilians? Now, you have to understand that everyone in Gaza is under Hamas's control right now. Even if you speak to a doctor, you speak to a citizen, you speak to the Gaza Health Ministry, which is in fact the Hamas Health Ministry, you should take these reports with a grain of salt, because they can't speak their mind. They can't just say what they want. They have to be aligned with the general Hamas message. Otherwise, they will pay the consequences.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. With the president there, you cannot put a ground invasion, would probably increase security to a point, probably wouldn't make sense. What percentage of your surveillance and intelligence reveals that Hezbollah will hit you from the north when you go in to Gaza in the south?
Well, I cannot speak of any kind of operational military strategy moving ahead. What I can say regarding Hezbollah and our northern border is that we will do everything to protect it. And President Biden also said to our other adversaries across the region, and he said it in one word: simply don't try us, don't try Israel. And it really speaks volumes that the president has arrived here in the middle of the war to also send this message, not only to Hamas down in the south of Israel, but also to our enemies outside the country, if it's Iran or if it's Hezbollah. They shouldn't try us.
Sure. Tal, you're also getting criticism in addition to these images of the hospital. And I understand, we've seen the evidence. We believe your story. But the other criticism you're getting is regarding all of the people down at the Rafah crossing. Some people are trying to get into Egypt. Egypt is trying to get some aid, humanitarian aid, into Israel, or rather into Gaza, but you guys won't open the gate. Will that be addressed before the ground war? Because, something's got to give.
Well, the border between the Rafah border crossing is a border between the Gaza Strip and Egypt. Israel is not in control over there. So, but what I can tell you is just a few days ago, there was a coordinated attempt by some players to make sure that this border crossing will be able to open so that foreign nationals who are being held in Gaza will be able to leave. But what Hamas did is that they blocked the exit. They did not let foreign nationals out, which is crazy. Israel, we do not want any civilian casualties. We seek to minimize civilian casualties. Hamas, they want to maximize civilian casualties, not only of Israelis, but also of Palestinians.
All right, well, Tal, thank you so much. Y'all are in our prayers. Just know that you have our full support.
Absolutely.
God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.